So now you're at your site and you're ready to unhook. So now we're going to do all of the instructions in reverse. So this is what you would do as soon as you get to the site. So as you notice in the cubby, there's a big block. Jason put that underneath. He's going to roll down the bar all the way.
Just until it rests on the bar.
Okay. Next.
I'm going to unhook my power cord. We can put that there for now.
What did you do, Jason, before you, once you got comfortable with where you wanted it parked, did you do anything behind the wheels? What was the first step that you did before you disconnect the hitch?
Well, what we usually do is we'll put the wheel chocks, because I'm on a downhill slope, both of my wheel chocks are on the front. So I put one wheel chock and I just kind of tapped it into place, and that will prevent anything. If something happens up front that I unhook something, it won't roll forward. So that's there. I'm going to unhook my safety release. These lift up on the spring and pull back. And same for the other side.
Lift up on the spring and pull back to release.
Then I'll take off my sway bar, so you just remove your cotter pins from both sides. Release the pressure and that will come right off.
Can you show us what that bar was? The sway control bar.
The sway control. Please make sure that you do reassemble your cotter pins on each end so not to lose them. And then all of this will be stored in the cubby after we're all done.
Cubby. It goes all the way through to the other side.
Okay, now I'm going to remove the
weight distribution
bars. Remove my cotter pin. Pull it down, and the chains will fall off. Reassemble them.
And I noticed, yeah.
Please make sure to put the cotter pins back in so not to lose them.
Okay, Jason, now you did the other side. So both sides of the weight distribution have been removed. And as you can see, they swing out of the way. What's next?
I'm going to remove the locking pin from my hitch.
Okay.
Lift and pull back, and you'll be able to actually see the ball. So we know that that's out of place. And we crank.
I guess we should probably crank it until it clears the ball so that the vehicle can be removed out of the way.
Yep.
And as you can see, as he's lifting, the ball is being exposed, and that looks good.
And you try to eyeball the level being the whole trailer being level.
Right. Because we're on a downslope, the tongue is going to be up much higher than it normally would be.
Yep.
If we were level, you would lift it higher to remove the hitch out of the way, but then you'll have to lower it again so that your trailer is level.
That's as high as it'll go.
Okay, so now Jason's going to remove the tongue. As you notice, the weight distribution bars are staying on the, sorry, not the tongue, the hitch. The weight distribution is staying on the hitch. There's a cotter pin he removed, and he's lifting.
Removing the pin.
All right.
And this will come out in one piece. This side.
And what did you say you do with storage while we're on vacation?
I usually just leave it under the tongue because it's large enough, and usually people in campsites, they're not going to want to steal something like that.
Now that you've unhitched your trailer and found a eyeball to make it as level as possible, the next step is to find the 4 pieces of wood located in the cubby and place them down. You'll see on the 4 corners of the trailer there are these feet, and the way you release them is with this tool. Jason, sorry, let's just see, yep, this tool, okay, and you place it, there's a little like hex nipple, and you just go counterclockwise, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, remember that rule. Counterclockwise to lower them down. And sometimes you have to use the tool to move the wood directly underneath the foot as it's coming down. That's what we usually do, just give it a push.
Sometimes you also, depending on if there's a divot, our driveway has a divot, we're going to need to put 2 pieces of wood in there.
Oh right, in case the leg won't go down all the way.
Exactly.
Most parks are level, so you shouldn't have that much of a problem. To install the hydro line, there is at the very back there, you'll see there's a little cap. You lift it up and you line up your holes and rotate clockwise to secure the connection. So some trailer connections, if you lift up the panel, you'll see that some have just a regular outlet and some have a full port outlet. You want to use the full port outlet. So we have an adapter on here. You want to remove the adapter. The adapter is generally for when you're at home. You can plug it in at home to get the refrigeration cool before leaving. But please use this when you're at the park if it's available. So just plug it in like you would a normal plug, lining up the round ground in first. You'll know that the power is working properly. You will see a blue light on the top of the outlet, and that will be the same thing at the power outlet going into the trailer. There will be a blue light that indicates it's working properly. And then close it in case it rains just slightly. There, just like that. You don't have to close it all the way, just so it's on an angle. And that's it. You'll see a little sign there that says City Water Connection. You're going to release the little cover, and you're going to install the hose and turn counterclockwise. And that will install. Make sure you have a tight connection. You don't need to over tighten it, just until the threads are completely in. And then you're going to bring your long piece of the hose over to your trailer site, and connect it to your faucet and open up the valve. Right. There you go. When you're looking to back up your trailer, you want to look for your sewer line, which is on the ground here. Open up the sewer line. The sewer is going to be located in the back of the bumper. Pull out the sewer line. To release, you turn it counterclockwise and pull, and then it installs push on and turn clockwise. Then you can release both the black, which is the toilet line, and the gray, which is all other lines. Black for poop, gray for dirty water. Okay, there's my lovely husband Jason. He is going to show you how to put the beds down. So you'll notice that there is locks on the latches, and it's the little silver key Oh no, I'm lying. It's the black key, okay? There's two black keys.
There's
one
two
is for the
black
door and one is for the bed. So find the key that will open it,
Yeah.
and then it lifts,
And
pull
then you
down.
can pull that out, push it forward.
Okay.
And the same thing with this side.
Okay, so now your bed is down and ready to be installed. First, Jason is going to remove the bar. That is the overhead supporting bar, and that will support the tent end up over your head. And it clips in the black section right here. So it clips in there. And the other one, the other side clips as well.
And so it doesn't move around.
Mommy.
You can put these
Yep.
clips.
Mm-hmm.
They're just buttons.
I'm just gonna come over and see what you did there.
There is one button missing on this side, but that's okay. That's just so it doesn't move around. And then that's the bed in place.
And there is where he clipped the bar in place. And it's just resting right now. Just resting on top of the bed here. See how it's just resting here. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. It's just resting. And so the rest of the job pretty much gets done from the inside. The only other job you do from the outside is you'll see that there is this Velcro all the way around the outside trim. You're going to line up the
ends first.
the Velcro
Yeah.
on the outside of the canvas. You know what? Doing the corners first is so helpful because it helps you to get that proper fit. And they kind of crisscross too over the.
Excuse me.
So you see Jason is lining up the one end there, bringing it all the way and crossing over the corner, and then the fabric goes over top, and that will help if there's any rain. It will just drip over the ends of the bed and you won't have any water inside, which is a nice thing. Okay, so Jason likes to call this the shepherd's hook. This is located, can you just point with your finger where you found it?
Usually lying right
Yeah.
in here when this is folded up.
Right, so you remove the shepherd's hook.
This part will go into the center of your bar. That will be your tent bar. And then the hook part will hook into up here. You'll see a grommet, a plastic grommet. That hooks into there. Sometimes, again, depending on the level of your trailer, it might get a little sticky to get in there, but it will go. So we'll put it in the middle approximately, push out, and I'm probably blocking everything. You're going to push out, and there's a little release that gets the knob so it doesn't fall out.
Right.
And we'll pull this down, and that is your bed.
That is the one side of the bed.
And that's one side. The other side is exactly the same installation.
Right. The only thing I want to mention about the bed is that the mattresses that came with this trailer are terrible. They have no cushion in them. Great for kids, but for us adults, we like a little more cushion. So please feel free to bring your own air mattress to put underneath this mattress, just to give you some extra support and cushion. But if you do choose to use an air mattress, a little caution, as we had tried bringing an air mattress into the trailer after already blown up. It doesn't work. It's a struggle. So what we recommend is remove this pad completely, put the air mattress in, and from outside just lift up one of the end corners and pump up your air mattress while it's already spread out on the bed. Okay, so now the bed is completely up. Please repeat this procedure for the other side. As you'll notice, there is screens all the way around the bed, so you may open up those screens, but if it's raining, please remember to close them. Okay, it's time to go inside. Now that you've done both ends of the beds, now we get to go inside the trailer. So, to get the stairs to come down, lift up, pull down, and then the top section goes down. And there's your stairs. Using the key. Sometimes it's tricky to figure out which black one releases. And just about the door, while we're here, there is a slider here and another latch. This will allow just the screen portion to be on the trailer. That white thing there is the cover for the propane tanks. And then you can leave the large door open, and there's a latch at the back right there, and the latch on the back of the door, and that can latch in place. Or you can choose to close it all up and you can use it as one unit. Aaron, look out of the way, please. And then as you open it, it will open both pieces. And it opens the screen portion too. In the cubby beside the fridge, you'll find two of these fan lights. These are great. I'm going to show you how you install these above the beds to give you light on the bed ends, as well as some fan above you while you're sleeping. As you can see, I've clipped them to the bar above the bed. You can also clip it hanging down as well with this clip here. But I like this feature. The light is towards the back. So the switches, one is for the light, dim or off and on, and the other one is for the fan, off, on, and fast. Off, slow, and fast. And then as you can see right above here, there is an adapter. And that is where you're going to plug in the fan, and that's how it's going to work.